Finley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Chiefs going up against the Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They're led out by Alex Smith in his 4th season at the helm of the Chiefs after 7 in San Francisco.
And I like his game. I hear him described as a game manager all the time, and I can't wait till we take game manager and flip it towards a positive, because right now it seems to be a negative. But game manager is what you want out of your quarterback, making the right decisions, getting the ball to the right people, moving the team down the field, and he does that very well. The only real criticism of him, sometimes a little too cautious with the football. He takes care of it very well.
Out to the right here to Wilson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. The tackle made by the linebacker Arthur Moats. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Crabtree with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's...
Can you hear me now, Owen? It was making me, damn you, making me. You are paying my butt sometimes.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but
yeah, I was talking to you. You weren't talking to me.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Pass interference.
Complete on the deep ball.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game. His sixth.
So how you doing, Warren?
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I can hardly hear you.
A couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably
Make me.
I'm not sure we did, right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision
Now talk.
it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it.
Try again.
Look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left.
I can barely hear you.
Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And
that's better.
Le'Veon Bell touchdown run.
That's probably been a problem.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. On first down, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Yeah, if you continue to start in Final Fantasy, when you reach chapter 9, don't do the summit. Yeah, because you do the summit, you're missing out on all the extra. You're missing out on all the exploring of the town.
So a second down incompletion.
Because it takes you right to the fight with the other monster.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Wilson snags it left side.
Yeah. Leviathan.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Never make the mistake of
So you get the summit, just let the summit. As soon as the summit pops up, just put that thing, put the crest to the side, and just explore the city. Because there's multiple side quests you can do in the city. Yeah, I mean you can use Umbra to go back, but it's
Set of downs here.
It's pointless after you do it.
They'll run now.
Ah, damn. Where?
That's a room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, I've already done it for the Leviathan. I was like, oh, okay. Let me go back to my save point here and go in and not do the summit.
Sometimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Encouragement, defense. Still first down.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35.
He meant V2 in the offseason.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I
No,
both know, that doesn't
not during the
necessarily mean it's a
offseason.
fullback play
Because
in that
I'm keeping the computer teams
Right? The old school fullback
fine, so you don't rate the
anymore.
because we don't rate the computer team. So no.
College, with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style.
No, if I do that, I have to do it for everybody. So no.
We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it, but aren't
Yeah, okay.
necessarily that position.
Let's see. Let's see. Mac Wood, Brian Wood. So
It's really
no.
simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing is Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Geno Smith? I know you're joking, so.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So here we
No
go, first and 10
one.
now. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. One quarter down. 14-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
My God.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by...
What player is that one?
The Sports Fuel Company.
Back now with Charles
I'll
Davis.
put up the
I'm
normal.
Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ooh, get back on sides.
Smith now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Smith, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Arthur Moats coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen.
Well, I didn't give any believe what it said.
To the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Another pistol look here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Roethlisberger.
That was stupid.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys
the linebacker baited me into that pass.
Like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
No.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I have the bell. I have bell. I'm good.
First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
To throw on second down is Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Why are you moving away this far? Never mind.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Arthur Moats in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Smith now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 38-year-old veteran. How does he do it? James Harrison in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. They run it here. Ware. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no remember the good part, forget the bad.
Shut up.
I like that even better. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Escobar has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass.
Should have had that, Brown.
Now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this
situation? That doesn't mean anything to me.
You got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love clear math.
Given to them by the defense.
Still 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Smith. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Chiefs just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Picking up early in the first. Bell's going to stay between the tackles, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown, giving them an early lead. Steelers take it at the 1. Bell's going to shift out to the right side, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Steelers with the ball midway through the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Wilson, since happy to come away with the pick, and the draw. Now following the pick, Harrison's going to get the quarterback here. This ends up as a loss of 12. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Time to spotlight the quarterback, Alex Smith. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack from an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Off of play action, here's Smith. Surveying the field. Great protection. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication. And the ball is knocked out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught here by Conley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case.
And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football. It's the rhythm of the game, managing it, being in sync with your teammates. Last week, everything was coming together really well. We're not seeing that so far in this one.
No, unfortunately not at all for him. And able to find
Conley, goddamn.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track
Kansas City.
Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front.
Receiver.
But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Either tight end or receiver.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
Yeah,
this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not
killing me
coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Not that, it's just... Bam.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Over the middle here to Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger.
Hold it on me.
His man here. It's Green. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh, defense, yes. I took a touchdown.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty.
Yeah.
Extra point now by Boswell.
God damn it.
this.
I missed extra point.
Second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, fuck. Fudge.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're confident.
Ah, damn. Spencer Will just gave me a stiff arm from hell. Wow. I don't know what, he just gave me a stiff arm from hell.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Wow.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there?
That's a momentum breaker.
Once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here comes Gilbert. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Here's Roethlisberger, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going, and he starts galloping, and he piles up yards, his team usually wins. And that's exactly what they're doing here.
Well, in 2015, he had the MCL, PCL injury. Some people were worried. It looks pretty good here in this one.
That tells you there's a whole lot of rehab that went into that, a lot of determination to get back and get back to his present form, which is awfully good.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Yeah.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. Roethlisberger looking to throw. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Smith. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know, kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. So he didn't start this one the way he wanted to, but yeah, he's so elite, been through so many of these battles. Hard to keep him down for an extended period of time.
And to demonstrate just how unusual this start was for him, our guy Marvin handed us some statistics that showed us he doesn't do this very often. What we're seeing now, though, that's what we're used to seeing. He made an adjustment, and boy, it's working really well.
Back to his old form. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set.
You see, you're losing or winning?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage.
Awesome.
You have to be a little careful. You're
lose the game
against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Wow. Wide open. That was just...
9 yards to go. It's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up, looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Ah, son of a bitch. God damn it. No. God damn it. Fumbled. There's pick up a touchdown. Shit.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to 2.
Ah, shit. I was just trying to get in the field goal range and I fucked it up.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
92.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Yeah.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Roethlisberger to throw.
God damn.
Throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense starting the timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Thomas. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw. He's got time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
4th and 22, and he throws it 25 yards.
Trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And quickly they get to the line. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's
God
good.
damn it.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
And the
A
win.
lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points,
Yeah.
they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Kansas City, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Oh, well.
With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Sorry. Right back in 1 second. Ugh. I'm back.